Hi, I'm Annika. Welcome to Santosha, my studio. Santosha means contentment. Contentment with things as they are. We've got two content dogs in a corner. We've got a mat. So let's go find some contentment today. It's called Chillasana, this practice. I mean, it just sounds like you want to do it, right? Chill your asana out on a mat. So get yourself down onto your back. First of all, just hug your knees into your chest for me. Give yourself a squeeze. Maybe a little rock left to right, right to left. And then just plant the feet onto the mat. Let your knees be bent. And let's start our practice today. Left hand on the heart, right hand on the belly. You can keep your eyes open for a moment. And just look up. What are you looking at? Ceiling, maybe sky. Just take a deep inhale. And exhale it out. And again, another deep inhale through the nose. And a deep exhale out through the mouth. One more time. Deep inhale. Exhale it out. Good. Now just seal the lips and allow the eyes to close for me. And just notice your belly rising underneath that right hand. See if you can push your right hand all the way up. And exhale, let it fall. Good, inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can bring your lower back into your mat, press it in. You see the tailbone rises. So inhale, press the tailbone in, let the belly rise. As you exhale, draw the belly button all the way in, lower back presses down. Tailbone rises. Now see if you can feel your heartbeat. Look at this amazing, amazing body that just provides you something physical to walk around on the planet inside. Maybe checking in with this body, feeling your toes, maybe wiggle your toes a little bit on the mat. Maybe pressing the ball of your foot, of each foot into your mat, and maybe the outside edge of your foot, maybe your heel, maybe the inside edge of your foot. And now the whole bottom of the foot, feel that connection with the ground beneath you. Just scanning up through the legs, past the knees and all the way back down. And you'll feel your pelvis, your hips, your bum, maybe your lower back. So breathe into that space. Feel that connection, maybe rolling a little bit onto one side, maybe coming through center and feeling the other hip connected to the ground. Coming back to center and pressing your tailbone into your ground, into your mat. And then vertebrae by vertebrae, see if you can trace up your spine. Each bone. All the way up. The neck curves, you feel the back of your head on your mat. Breathe into the back of your head. Maybe roll the head gently over to one side. Roll the back of the head gently over to the other side. That rock hard skull, that thick skull, containing the computer hard drive of this vehicle. Good, now feeling the shoulders. Maybe press one shoulder into the mat. Pressing the center. And pressing the other shoulder down into the mat. These shoulders that carry this big head packed full of thoughts. They must get exhausted sometimes. The more heavy your head is, the more exhausted your shoulders can get, right? Backs of the arms. Feel the backs of the arms, maybe pressing the elbows. And finally the hands, the fingers. One on top of your belly, one on top of your heart. Feel those fingertips. And on your next inhale, let's just reach those fingertips up above the head. Lengthen through the vertebrae, spread the fingers. Good, bend the elbows, just bring the hands either side of the head. Maybe open out the arms like airplane wings, palms face up. Take a deep inhale. Good, as you exhale, let's just spread the toes long. Reach them long and point those toes. Squeeze the thighs, squeeze the legs, these legs that carry you forward through the flow of life. Maybe reaching the hands up above the head, lengthening the entire body. Good, maybe your right foot reaches up, or maybe it doesn't reach up very high. Maybe your left hand reaches up, makes contact with that leg. Feel that leg. Thank that leg for carrying you through life. Good, slowly lower down. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, left leg. Right hand, just connect for a moment. Feel that leg. Reach it back down, squeeze both knees now into the chest. Bring the hands around and give yourself a big squeeze. Good, rock a little onto one side, rock a little over onto the other side. Good, feeling the sides of the body now. Coming back to center, taking hold of the knees and making big circles around the sacrum, that lower back area with the knees, like there's a clock face. Use your breath, reconnect to your breath, nice inhale, halfway around the clock face, exhale, other half of the clock face. Changing directions. Coming back to center, rolling all the way over onto your left side. Giving yourself a squeeze here. Taking a deep inhale. As you exhale, just take that right hand all the way up over the body and open out to the opposite side. Maybe open out the other hand like an airplane wing. Take the gaze over to the right. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly draw the knees all the way over, opposite side, let them plant. Gaze over opposite shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale through center, nice and slow. How slow can you go? And as you bring the knees through center, use the back of the head as well. Turn your head opposite direction. Just close your eyes. Windshielding, it's like a windshield wiper, going all the way through. We'll do one more. And then next time you're over to the right side of your body, you'll just stay there. Bring that left hand over, give yourself a squeeze. Good, roll back onto your back, hug the knees in. Take a deep inhale, draw the forehead up to the knees. Exhale, let it go, both legs, let them go. Reach the hands above the head. As you exhale, right knee comes into the chest. Give it a squeeze. Now float the left leg off, just a little, just a few inches off your mat. Maybe draw the forehead up and squeeze. Lift up a little higher. Good, change sides. Inhale, hug the other knee in. Just lay your head back down. Floating, floating the leg, the foot off the mat. Maybe raise the forehead up to the knee. Give yourself a squeeze, come up a little higher. Good, exhale, release down, switch sides. We'll pick up the pace a little bit. So inhale, lift up. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, change sides. One more. Good, keep hold of that left leg. Right leg, just sink it down to the mat. Sink your head back down. Open out your left hand to the side. Take a deep inhale, draw that left knee across the body, all the way across, till the foot touches the mat. Take the gaze over. Good, inhale through center, change hands. Grab the knee with the other hand. Open out the leg to the side. Inhale through center. Exhale, so just moving with the breath, awakening your body, and most importantly, awakening your spine. Your spine, the energetic pathway, the great energetic highway of your body. Next time you open that knee out to the side, let's just stay there for a bunch of breaths. Let's take 5 of them. So open out, close your eyes. Maybe lengthen that right leg, point the toe, make it active. Now totally relax. Draw the knee back to center. Hug the other knee in at the same time. Give yourself a squeeze. Crossing that left leg on top of the right. Just cross your knees over. Take hold on top of your knees or your shins and draw the legs in. It's called the nutcracker. You might have to adjust your nuts in this one if you've got some. Maybe holding the outside edge of the feet. And if you want to wake your hips up already, just maybe extend the legs a little. You'll feel it probably outside of your left hip. Just breathe, take 5 breaths here. Good, slowly. Bring that left foot onto the mat. Your right ankle still crossed on top of the left knee now. So make a figure 4, it looks like the number 4. Reach down behind the right thigh. See if you can interlace your fingers and just relax the foot. You can rotate the ankle if you like. Point flex, point flex. Let your head fall back down onto the mat. And just breathe. Good. Slowly release the foot, release the hands, hug your knees into your chest. Extend your left leg long on your next inhale. Squeeze that right knee into the chest. Good. Open your right arm out like an aeroplane wing. Palm facing up. It opens out your shoulder. Take a deep inhale. And draw that right leg all the way across into a twist across your body. See if you can touch the ground with the toe. Inhale through center. Change hands. Exhale, open that knee out. And now your left hand comes out like an airplane wing. Good, inhale, so follow your breath. Inhale through center. Switch hands. All the way over. Come back through. How's your breathing? Remember, we're breathing, we're making shapes. So make sure you get the breath part going. Next time, out to the side, hold it there. Leave it there. Gaze over your left arm. 5 breaths. Now try to lengthen the other leg, point the toe, and now just totally relax it. Relax both feet. Good, draw the knee in, hug both knees into the chest. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just cross the right knee over the left. So you're not cracking your nuts on the other side. Just draw the knees in first. So that's your entry into it. Drawing the knees in. Maybe taking the hands, sliding them by the shins. Maybe outside edge of the feet. Woof. Somebody's got a tight hip on this side. So the more you extend the feet out, the more intense that sensation in the hip. Take 5 breaths. Good, slowly release whatever you're holding on to, hopefully not your nuts. Let your right ankle come on top of your left thigh, your figure 4. Reach the hands down behind that left thigh. See if you can interlace your fingers. You could also go a little deeper if you like and place them on top of the knee. So choose what works for you. If your hips are tight, your leg will fly off. So it's better that you find your shape that you can sit with. And take 5 breaths now. Slowly release, hug your knees in, and extend the feet high to the ceiling. Bring your hands down by your sides. Just point flex, bend your knees a little. Point flex, point flex. circle the ankles. Maybe reaching through the inside of the legs and grabbing the outside edges of the feet. It's called Happy Baby. Draw the knees down towards the armpits. You can rock side to side if that feels good, or just hang out here, drawing those knees down and compressing in the hips so you feel that you're squeezing stuff out of that hip joint, right? Couple more breaths here because it just feels good. Slowly release the feet back down onto the mat, keeping your knees bent. Bring your hands down by your sides, palms facing down on your mat. Walk the heels in towards the bum a little. Good, take a deep inhale and draw the belly button all the way down towards your mat. Tailbone tilts, so let's continue that movement, vertebrae by vertebrae, pushing up through the hands, through the heels, all the way up to bridge. Now, keep your chin where it is, just looking up to your ceiling. Exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, lowering down. Follow the length of your breath. Inhaling, lifting. Hold at the top. Hold at the top. Push a little more. Exhale, slowly, 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 lowering down. Hold the breath at the bottom as you push your tailbone in to the mat, your belly rises. Now, breathe in, draw the belly button into the mat, tailbone tilts, continue that move. Press through with the fingers, press with the heels on the toes. Slowly, slowly, lower down. Good, one more time, slowly lifting. And this time we'll stay up here. Walk the shoulders in together if you can. You can clasp your hands underneath the tailbone, press your hands into the mat, and lift the hips a little higher. Keep your chin exactly where it is. You don't want to damage your cervical neck bones at all. Breathe. Maybe toe, heel, and feet together. Lift onto the toes. Push forwards with the shins. Slowly drop the heels, try and kick up the toes. Press the toes down, lift the hips higher. Maybe right foot reaches to the sky for 3, for 2, for 1, slowly lower down, change sides. Try to keep your hips high for 3, for 2, for 1. Slowly release the hands, palms up, vertebrae by vertebrae, lower down. Hug your knees into the chest. Rock a little front to back until you rock all the way up to cross-legged. Take a deep inhale, reach up, and exhale, draw the hands forward, fold in. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold in. Turn the palms up. Chin comes down. Take 5 deep breaths here. Then slowly find yourself on all fours. Curl the toes under. Place the hands underneath the shoulders. Knees hip width apart. Take a deep inhale, a few cat-cows. Exhale, push the mat away. So reconnecting with your breath. Following your breath. Coming to center, just walk the knees in together for me. Extend your left leg back, press the foot into the mat. I'll come here so you can see. Good, press the toe down, press the heel back. And just gaze in between your thumbs. Good, lift that foot parallel with the mat. Squeeze the heel, squeeze the butt cheek, and try to drop the hip a little. Take a deep inhale. I want you to squeeze your elbows into the side. See if you can slowly lower down, chin to the mat. Lifting the leg, exhale, push up. Sundial, they're called. Inhale. Push up. So as long as your elbows are squeezed right into the sides, you have a lot more strength. And one more. Good, take that leg out to the side if it'll go. Press up through the hands and plonk that foot down onto the mat. I'll come around here, pinky toes pushing into the mat. Take a few cat-cows. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You get the drift. Take a few more. Coming up to center, walk the hands in. Inhale, lift up, reach up, look up. Interlace your fingers, turn the palms up. Right hand down, left hand overhead. Take a big circle with the hand. Inhale, up to 12. Exhale all the way around to 6. Inhale. Let's do one more. On your inhale, both hands reach up. Good. Take that right hand down, left hand stays high. Maybe float the foot. Gaze up. Option to go into side plank here. I'm going to actually come down onto my elbow and lift up. Lifting through the hips, reaching up with the hands. Coming to forearm plank. You can come into full plank or forearm. Let's just take 5 breaths. Slowly lower down onto the belly. Take the hands behind the back. Curl the heels into the bum. See if you can grab hold of the feet. On your next inhale, push the feet up. Kick up a little higher. You're feeling the knees, in the quads, the shoulders. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Good. Slowly lower down. Bring the hands underneath the chin. Take the feet down. Just turn your head over to the left. Take a breath. Breathe out. Let's take 5 breaths here because it just feels really good. the belly. Good, just rotate your head back to face the front. See if you can float both feet off the mat, lift them up. Really squeeze the thighs, point the toes. Exhale, lower down, take a breath. Inhale, lift the feet again. So you're up onto your pubic bone, your hips, lifting up, squeezing your bum. Activating this whole lower back area of your core. Lower down, take a breath. Next inhale, reach the hands out. Lift the hands and the chest, but press your feet into the ground. Exhale, lower down. Take a breath. Next inhale, come on up. Just upper body only. Lower down, take a breath. Next inhale, both hands, both feet into locust. Lift up. 4 more breaths here. Reach forward, maybe squeeze the shoulder blades together. Maybe bring the feet in as though you're skydiving. Squeeze. 2 more breaths. Place the hands under your shoulders. Place the feet down, push up and back to child's pose. Bring your big toes to touch, knees apart, sit back onto your heels. Walk the hands forward, forehead to the mat, 5 breaths. Next inhale, just walk the hands over to the left. Right hand on top of left. Lower the head down, 5 breaths. Maybe taking right hand underneath that left armpit, 5 more breaths. Just opening out the shoulder. Good. Slowly release, back to center. 5 breaths. Walk the hands over to the right, left hand on top of right, lower the head down, 5 breaths. Right hand threaded underneath left armpit, palm faces up. Bring your left cheek down, 5 breaths. Slowly release back to center, and on your next inhale, come on up. onto all fours, curl the toes under. Hands underneath the shoulders. Next inhale, right leg goes back, pressing the toes into the mat. Slowly lift the foot, flex, drop the hip, lift up the belly in towards the spine. Good, slowly elbows in, lower down, chin to the mat, lift up the leg, press back up. Lower down, press back up, lower down, press back up. We'll do one more. Press back up. Take that right foot out to the side and hover it above the floor. Out. Place the foot down, pinky toe in. Take a few cat-cows here. Come around here. Walking the hands in and slowly lifting the hands up above the head, coming up. Interlace the fingers, press up. Bring the hands down behind the head. Take an inhale, open out. Exhale, draw the shoulders in, the elbows in. Inhale, open out. Exhale. Inhale, open out. Release the hands back up. Look up. Right hand comes down onto the long leg. Reach up and across. Good. Make 3 big circles. Inhale. Exhale. Just think of a big clock face. Slowing the breath down. Shoulder problems. Always just shorten your levers. Lead with the elbow so you can still get a gentle, gentle oiling of the shoulder blade. Good, exhale, take the hand down by the knee. Right hand up and over. Reach up, lift up. Option to come into side plank. Sliding that bottom leg out, come onto the knife edge. Mouthful of hair, lift up. Coming into full plank or side plank. Hold for 5 breaths. Good, lower down to the knees. Walk the hands in. Reach the hands up above the head. Interlace the fingers. Bring the hands down behind the back. Interlace the hands behind your back. Squeeze them together. Look up. And exhale, I'll come this way. Draw the head down to the floor. Knees are together, toes are tucked. Try to lift the hands off the back. Open out the shoulders. And breathe, draw the belly button in. One more breath. Lower the hands. Use the hands to press the body back up. Lift up onto the knees. Take the knees hip width apart. Bring the hands behind the back. Squeeze the shoulders together, the elbows together. Look up. Take a breath. Try to draw the head back. It's called camel pose. Maybe one hand comes down onto the heel, other hand down onto the heel. Look up and back. Pressing forward with the hips. If your neck's stiff, just stay forward right here. One more breath. Slowly releasing the neck first, coming up the way you got in. One hand, other hand. Take a breath. Good, bring the hands down in front and step forward with the right foot. Bring your right foot in between the hands. Come onto the toe and wiggle backwards so that knee comes down. Front knee behind the ankle. And just lower the hips down towards your mat in a bit of a runner's lunge. Maybe the hands come to the inside of the foot. You can release the back toe. You can toe heel the front foot out a little, get a bit more space in that hip. And also it's a great groin stretch. Really easy to pull the groin, get hernias in here. So the more you lengthen it and allow it to expand a little, the safer you are when you're doing things at home, at work. Maybe you could even lower down to the elbows. And this is called dragon. Nice soft breath now. From dragon, slowly start to make your way into swan, pigeon, whatever you want to bloody call it. Just toe heel the foot all the way across behind your left hand. Drop that right knee right down behind your right hand. So it's easy to kind of leave the knee in the middle of your mat. No, your knee needs to be right to the outside of your mat. Shuffle it out there. Shuffle those right toes as much as they'll come. And then the back knee, get it into the midline. Walk that foot back. Take an inhale, come on. So you square off your shoulders, your hips last. You take a deep breath. And then lower down to your degree. Relaxing the head. Just make sure you're not resting on that right hip, that right butt cheek. So butt cheeks lifted over the center of your mat. And breathe. Slowly rise. Draw that back leg all the way around till it connects with the inside sole of the foot, inside thigh. So left leg long, right sole of the foot. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold straight back in. Come to the outside edge of your shin, your ankle. So you get a little twist. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, fold in. And try to relax the hands. We'll take 10 breaths here. Slowly rise. Drawing that left foot in to the body. Finding your way back onto all fours. You can keep your eyes closed. Setting up for dragon on the other leg. So your left foot comes forward. Pick up that back knee, walk it back. And bring the hands to the inside of your foot. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, drop the head, the chin. Maybe you can lower down to your elbows. Try to relax the toes, release the back foot. Wherever you can hold, stay there. Toe healing, the foot across, coming into swan, pigeon. Make sure that right knee to the outside edge of the mat. Bring your hands in front. Back knee walking into the middle of your mat. Release the toes, square off your shoulders, your hips. Deep inhale, and then lower the head, maybe lower the body. And breathe. Slowly rise. Draw that back leg all the way around. In front of you, connect with the inside sole of the other foot. Take an inhale, reach up. And exhale, just fold in with a little bit of a twist. Head to knee, pose. Chillasana. And maybe your head's a long way off your knee. It's all good. Breathe. 10 breaths. Slowly rise, find your way down onto your back. Tuck your knees in. And extend your legs long to take rest. Soft inhale, soft exhale. Now if you want to stay here a little longer, please, by all means, just stay where you are for as long as you need. Otherwise, you can bring a little movement into the toes, the fingers. Maybe the ankles. Maybe drawing the knees into the chest. And finding your way onto your side. Taking a breath or two and thinking, what's the special thing you're going to do today that makes you feel happy? Pressing yourself up, sealing in our practice just with gratitude. Gratitude that we are able to gather together as we do. Gratitude that we have a body to journey through life, and gratitude for all the other essences, spirits, people that are in our life that we get to meet along the way. Sending healing, blessings, energy, love, compassion to anybody and everybody needs a little TLC, a little